What's up everyone? Today I'm going to show you how to defeat Loretta, the Knight of the Haligtree. This boss is actually located in the Haligtree legendary dungeon. So if you haven't made your way here, this is where you also find Millennia, one of the hardest bosses in the game, if not the hardest boss. So once you're in this area of the map, you just have to follow this way and we're gonna get to Loretta. But before we jump into the fight, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video to help my channel grow, and let's get into it. So once you make your way here and you survive, because it's kind of hard to get through these enemies, you'll walk through this door. Before we walk through the door, let me show you what I'm actually wearing as my gear. So the main weapon for this fight is actually the Blasphemous Blade plus 10. So you want to get this blade once you defeat Rykard, and once you have this blade, you want to max it out as much as you can. For medallions, we have the Crimson Amber Medallion plus 2, the Earthtree Favor plus 2, the Gold Scarab, and the Viridian Amber Medallion plus 1. Also, on top of all that, you want to use the Black Knife Tish as your summon for this fight. I'm going to show you why. So as soon as you walk in, you want to summon the Black Knife Tish, and this is the power that you're using the Black Knife Tish for. This power that he launches his blade and it deals blood loss to the enemy. Also, you want to spam this attack on the Blasphemous Blade plus 10 because you can attack from a little bit of a range and it does a lot of damage against this boss. And while the boss is attacking the Black Knight Tish, you want to just stay a distance attacking them and be careful and mindful of all of Loretta's ranged attacks. So you want to be careful when they start swinging the weapon, because the weapon is pretty long and it can reach you and kill you pretty much. So once they start aiming at you and swinging its weapon, you want to run a little bit. You don't want to focus too much on attacking. And once they also summon these blades that stay around it, then you want to run a little bit, because if they come at you, you want to be running once they start coming at you. Otherwise it's a little bit harder to actually dodge them. And while you're reviving and hopefully Loretta is focusing more on the summon than you, then you can just stay from a distance and attack Loretta. Also, if you're wondering, this footage is from NG plus 5, so Loretta has a lot more life. So if you're able to get the Blasphemous Blade to plus 10 and the Black Knife Tish to plus 10, just like mine, you'll actually destroy Loretta if you're on your first playthrough or NG plus 1 or 2 or 3. Because for me, it wasn't that hard. This was my third try, if I'm not mistaken. So just be mindful of all that. And also, when you stagger Loretta like here, you just want to make sure that you have mana on you. Like you saw what I did. I had one attack and the other attack didn't work because I didn't have mana. So this is one way that you can defeat Loretta, and as you can see, we just did it. It wasn't much of a struggle, and obviously this is not the most skillful way of defeating this boss, but if you're struggling, it's a valid way to destroy this boss. If you're not a mage and you don't have an intelligence build, then you want to focus on this weapon right here that you can fight from Rykard. If you don't know where Rykard is, I'll drop a link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.